second place, but that's nothing to sneeze at. I mean, 10 seed goes all the way through. But now it's a new season, and so you've taken on Carlsbad already in Carlsbad, and you got the win there. But talk about that game. Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here with KSVPTV.com. I'm joined by Coach Alan Williams of the Artesia volleyball team. And Coach, you guys have had your first game now under your belts as you played Carlsbad Tuesday night in Carlsbad, and now you got a game this evening against the Alamogordo Tigers. But New Year, last year you went from, I think you guys may have been like the 7th seed or something like that. 10 seed.
We didn't know we were going to get in or not.
I remember that.
10
I just
out
couldn't
of
remember.
12.
So
yeah.
10 out of 12, and you go all the way through and play in the state championship game. I think you shocked a lot of people, but really what a coach wants to see is that kind of progression through the season and peak at the right time, which you guys did. You end up getting second place, but that's nothing to sneeze at. I mean, 10 seed goes all the way through. But now it's a new season, and so you've taken on Carlsbad already in Carlsbad, and you got the win there. But talk about that game.
Carlsbad game is our first game. Their third. They had a little bit under their belt, and so I think it kind of took us a set or two to get our feet under us. They were able to beat us in the first set. I thought we played well. Probably could have played better, but I didn't think we played bad. They were able to beat us second set. We squeaked out a win. Once again, I didn't think we played bad, but the third game we really had it all clicking, all the cylinders. Played an excellent game, able to beat them, and then pretty much the same story in the fourth game.
So you win 3-1 over a 5A school, and that's always fun to beat Carlsbad, and that's something that Artesians have said forever. Anytime you can get a chance, beat Carlsbad in any sport.
That's right.
Yeah, I wasn't able to go to the game, Coach, but I got to obviously kept up with the scoring, and exactly how you just described it's kind of how I pictured it. I thought, well, it's our first game. We get beat that first set, and then I think it's 26-24 in the second set, maybe something like that.
28-26.
28-26. I knew you had to go into extra points to get the 2-point win. And then the third set was like 25-6 or something. I mean, it was a blowout, and the fourth set was similar. And so great win for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. So you're now 1-0 here in 2025. Last year you guys went to the state playoffs as the 10 seed.
That's right.
And I'm not sure how many returners you got, but I know it's a handful coming back to this year. But you guys go in as a 10 seed and shock the state as you march right through the playoffs and get into the state championship game. Against another loaded St. Pius team, you end up falling in that game but get second in the state. Talk about your returners and just how exciting it is this year.
Yeah, we've got a lot of girls returning. We've got 9 seniors on the team. 8 of them played significant time last year. So a lot of similarity from last year. We did lose 3 seniors. They all played. And it's hard to replace kids, but having so many come back, having so many seniors, I think this team, they kind of gel from the beginning, whereas last year it kind of took us to the end to get together. I think this year there's a lot more expectation among the teammates and a lot more familiarity. So I think we're going to start off a lot better this year than we did last year.
Well, here at the top of the hour, you're 1-0 as we just said, but here at the top of the hour you're going to be playing Alamogordo here at the pit. Talk about that game.
Yeah, Alamo, we play them each year. They've also only played one game. In fact, they played one of our district teams, Lovington. They're able to beat Lovington in 3. There were some close games. I don't worry too much about Alamogordo. I'm more focused especially this time of year, on our side. And I think if we can limit our errors, I think we'll be able to pull out a win.
All right, Bulldog fans, just here in a little bit after the pregame show, we'll have that game for you live right here on KSVPTV.com. If you can't make it, then stay right here. If you can, come on down to the pit and cheer these young ladies on. Coming up here in the pregame show, we're going to have an interview, or a couple of our players we're going to interview, so stay tuned for that. We'll be right back. Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joe B. Hodling here on KSVPTV.com, and we've got the game coming up here in a little bit. But before we get to that, we're going to talk to a couple of the volleyball players, and we're going to start right here to my left. Introduce yourself and your family.
My name's Demery Howard. I'm a senior in high school, and I live with my mom, my dad, and my little brother, which is a sophomore, and my dad is a salesman for Desert Hills.
I'm Kaylee Padilla. I'm also a senior, and I have my mom and my sister, my little sister. She's a junior.
Okay. Kaylee, we'll give this one to you. Why did you tell the fans what your number is and what position you play?
I'm number 4. I'm an outside hitter and a DS.
And before we go and let you talk, I forgot to tell you guys this. Tell the fans that may not know, what does an outside hitter and a DS do? What does that mean?
So the outside hitter is the left pin hitter, and so we basically, we get all the sets outside. We're the pin hitters. And then a DS is whoever's back row passing. So.
And that stands for defensive specialist?
Yes, defensive specialist. Yes,
okay.
sir.
Okay. All right, Demery.
And I am number 11, and I'm also an outside hitter, and I play right side sometimes too. And I basically do the same thing. I kind of just get the ball in the court.
So outside hitter is left, and then the other side is called right side?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
See, I learn something every day. All right, what is your favorite part of being on the volleyball team?
My favorite part of being on the volleyball team is the adrenaline rush, definitely, especially at our semifinal game last year. We did really well, and the adrenaline is just unbeatable to any other feeling you could ever get, I think.
All right, and yours?
Slamming the ball down the other team's throat. I love hitting. I think it's so much fun. And also just building a bond with my teammates and coaches, and just that whole atmosphere is great.
And I'll tell you guys this, I get pretty excited. I get to call y'all's games a lot, and I like it when y'all kill it. And I know you both do. All right, what are other sports or activities you're involved in?
I do basketball and track as well. And I am involved in Student Council Paul Prowlers, my church youth group, and yeah, that's the basic.
A lot?
Of it. Yeah,
All
a lot.
All right, how about yourself?
I'm involved in DECA, competition DECA, and I'm also involved in my church group, as well as I'm involved in the aesthetics program over in Carlsbad.
Okay, and shout out to your church youth group. Who is it?
Harvest Fellowship.
And yours?
Harvest Fellowship.
Okay, so you guys go to the same church.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, last question. I told them, Bulldog fans, that I was going to talk to them about physics and, her classes. I'm not going to do that. Last question. What do you want to do after high school?
I am going into nursing, and I'm going to get my first degree in nursing and be an esthetician, so I get to do facial injections and all the beauty things in the industry.
Nice.
Play college volleyball and study kinesiology and go into athletic training.
Okay. All right, Bulldog fans, you got a good taste of a couple of our seniors, what they're looking forward to, what they play, what their numbers are. If you can be at the game, be there. If you're watching this right now and you're not at the game, come on down to the pit, cheer these young ladies and their teammates on. If you can't make it, stay right here, KSVPTV.com. Go Bulldogs.
With a deep heritage in oil and gas, Abo Empire is focused on safe and effective energy development in New Mexico. We will continue to make strategic investments in this industry to promote the economic and environmental well-being of our company, our partners, and our communities. We are continuing the Yates tradition. From John Yates Jr., Cynthia Yates Price, and their families, we are your partners in the community and proud supporters of Artesia Bulldog and Lady Bulldog sports.
Did you know the mill levy supporting Artesia General Hospital isn't new? It's been in place since 1979, keeping essential health care close to home. The 2025 vote is simply a renewal. No new tax, just continued support. At just $2.70 per $1,000 of net taxable property value, your investment helps fund emergency services, recruit top medical providers, and upgrade life-saving equipment. Vote by mail by June 3rd to renew this vital funding. Keep care close. Support the 2025 mill levy. To learn more, visit artesiageneralhospital.com/2025-mill-levy. Paid for by the Artesia Special Hospital District.
It's a great time to buy a Kubota. From America's #1 selling compact tractor to zero-turn mowers and versatile RTVs. Get your perfect match delivered to your door. Now through June 30th. Get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months, or up to $3,000 off an L3302 compact Kubota tractor. Now through 6/30/2025. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information. Visit Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
Where I'm Joby Hodling. I'm joined, of course, by my partner and the man going to be calling the game, Robbie Ballou. And Robbie, I'm excited. I think you are too, for a brand new Bulldog everything season. We get to call a lot of games, and I almost said football. I was excited about it last week. Of course, now we're at volleyball, and it's exciting.
Yeah, I've been ready for about a month. I told my wife I'm ready for football and volleyball to start, and ready to start watching the kids play again and getting to call games with you. It's just fun.
It is a lot of fun. I think what we'll start off here, Robbie, if you want, you can go through the players' rosters. Is that okay?
Yep. All right, for the Hobbs Eagles, number 1 is Emily Grinder. She's an outside hitter, a senior, stands at 5'7". Number 2, Audrey Alaniz, defensive specialist, senior at 5'5". Number 4 is Ella Kersel, opposite side hitter, senior at 5'7". Number 5, Chloe Lunar, opposite side hitter. She's a sophomore and she's 5'8". Number 7, Azari Vaughn is a setter, or the setter. She's a junior and stands at 5'6". And we got the libero, number 8, Naya Bowen, defensive specialist and libero, senior at 5'4". We're going to go ahead and have the national anthem, and we'll come back. Oh, they're introducing them, aren't they?
I think they're going to. Nope, we're going to have the national anthem. Yeah. Stay right here, folks. We're keeping it live.
All right, we'll continue with the Hobbs Eagles roster. Number 9, Jody Elizondo, outside hitter, middle hitter, right side hitter, senior, stands at 5'8". Number 10, Alyssa Roberts, middle hitter, outside hitter, senior at 5'9". Number 11, Amari Soliaisha, outside hitter, right side hitter, opposite side hitter, junior at 5'7". Number 12, Shaylee Weaver, middle hitter, outside hitter, senior at 5'8". The head coach for the Hobbs Eagles is Rachel Montoya. For the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, number 0 is the libero, Brecken Miller. She's a sophomore. Number 1, Ellie McGoy. She's a setter and a sophomore. Number 2, Kirkland Miller, a setter and a senior. Number 3, Jackie Tovar, defensive specialist. She's a senior. Number 4, Kaylee Padilla, outside hitter, defensive specialist, senior. Number 5, Ashton Kraft is opposite side hitter, and she's a senior. Number 7, Caitlin Addington is the middle hitter, and she's a senior. Jenna Whitmire wears number 8. She's a middle hitter, and she's a senior. Adrian Harvey, number 9. She's a senior and an opposite side hitter and a setter. Avery Frederick is number 10, middle hitter and junior. Number 11, Demery Howard is a senior, outside hitter. And number 14, Brooklyn Evans is a senior and an outside hitter. And they are coached by the head coach, Alan Williams.
All right, so both teams coming into tonight, you may have said it, but I'm going to say it again, coming in 1-0. Artesia's first game was at Carlsbad 2 nights ago. They get them 3-1. And then Alamogordo, I believe their score was 3-0 over one of our district foes, Lovington.
Hobbs.
I mean, it was over Hobbs?
No, you said Alamogordo.
Aren't we? Isn't this Alamogordo?
Is this Alamogordo?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I said the Hobbs, so a little Oscar for the Hobbs. Sorry, I was thinking football tomorrow night.
And I didn't even
And then I'm
catch it.
correcting you.
And then I didn't
And
even
you're
catch
right.
it. Yeah, well.
First game.
I was about to say first time, I'm right.
No, you're right. It's Alamogordo. I was thinking it was Hobbs the whole time they're warming up.
Yeah, it is Alamogordo. They defeated Lovington
3-0
on Tuesday night. So both of these teams coming in 1-0. And I talked to Coach Williams. If you were watching here on KSVPTV.com, you saw that interview, and he talked about the fact that Carlsbad already had a couple games under their belt. He kind of expected us to come in and not struggle. He said, I don't think we played that bad, but we just hadn't played yet against another team. And they got us in the first one. Then the second one we got, but it was, I think he told me 28-26. And then the third and fourth, we totally dominated them. So our girls kind of got accustomed to game action, and they just came and put a beat down on the Carlsbad Cave girls.
Well, and we talked about it before. We've got, I counted them and I forgot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seniors from last year's team that went, how far?
Went to the state championship game as a 10 seed.
Right.
So that team last year loaded with juniors. We had 3 great seniors, but they're gone. But, 9 seniors this year. And so a lot of high expectations. Another thing Coach told me that, these young ladies have that experience going all the way to the state title, surprising teams all over the state really because, as a 10 seed, you only take 12.
Right.
So they were the 10 seed. And they ended up losing to St. Pius in the state championship game. They brought home the red trophy, though, and just bodes well for the Bulldogs this year as they look to really compete.
Yeah, looking forward to them just adding and building upon that last year. Hopefully, as we get the year going and they start to mesh well like they did against Carlsbad, and tonight hopefully get better just all the way to district and keep going.
Yep. And that's what we expect, and I think they expect it as well. I know the coaching staff's been preparing them, and these young ladies are ready to go as Coach Williams out talking to the official, giving, I guess, the rotation. Make sure they're on the same page so that they don't get out of rotation.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think the officials already talked to Alamogordo, but anyway, the game is about to get ready to go. JV 1-2-0. I cut you off again. JV 1-2-0. They're best of 3. And I'm going to stop cutting you off now.
That's all right. No, that's all right. Well, Alamogordo has some good height. Not a real tall girl and a 6-footer, but they've got 5'7", 5'7", 5'8", 5'8", 5'9", 5'7", 5'8". So you look out there, and they look all about the same height, right? 5'7", 5'8". And watching them warm up, they're pretty athletic. And nothing's going to be handed to the Lady Bulldogs just because they went to the state final last year, right? They're going to have to earn everything. They're not going to surprise anybody this year. They're going to have to earn everything they get this year. And started in Carlsbad, they need to carry it on tonight.
Well, it seems like these seasons to the young ladies are long seasons, but they're not. They go so quickly. And so they're going to be thinking about hopefully game to game. I think that's how our coaches talk to them. And even though these early games are non-district, that's where you want to improve. One of the things that Coach Williams said to me, he said, we're not so much worried about Alamogordo does, it's what we're doing. We've got to look at what we're doing, where we make mistakes, where we need to improve, where we need to, what we're doing well and how we can improve upon that. And so great example of coaches thinking that way. And, you know, he wasn't too concerned with that. He said, you know, they're a 5A school, but we're going to have to try to beat them, but that's not our concern tonight. We need to improve every day.
Well, and as many returners we have coming back, you mentioned 3 are gone, and that puts 3 in the rotation that didn't really play last year much. And you got to figure all that out. You got to start gelling with those girls. As the libero checks in for the Tigers, and we're about set to play as they roll the ball. Alamogordo will serve first as number 1. Emily Grinder goes back to serve. She'll go all the way back underneath the basket. Her serve will be taken by Brecken Miller. Tovar across to Padilla, back row. Nice dig on the back by the Tigers. Lunar with the shot dug by Tovar. Padilla from behind the 10-foot line again. Nice dive by Bowen. It goes backwards. Nice chase down by Grinder. And Bowen will hit it over but out.
Well, it was a great effort by Alamogordo. It was a great job back in the backside by Tovar to get that. She did a really nice hit deep, but it was in, and they had to go for it. But a good job by recovering by Alamogordo. Just got it out.
You want to get the sub?
Oh, sure. So coming in is Demery Howard, number 11, and taking the seat will be Frederick.
Demery will go back. Senior outside hitter. Serve from that left side. More towards the middle now. Go back corner to Lunar. Picked up by Grinder, cross court. Shot dug by Howard. Slide shot to Whitmire, blocked at the net by the Tigers.
Yeah, that was number 9, Jody Elizondo. Good block there. It's a great slide shot. You like those, I remember.
I do.
As coming in for the Bulldogs is going to be number 14, and that is Brooklyn Evans.
I do like that we're running it this early in the season, too. We didn't see that till late last year.
Yep.
Number 5 will go back to serve and Lunar. That'll be taken by Brecken. Kirkland straight to Padilla. Padilla with the kill.
By the way, Padilla had 19 kills against Carlsbad. She is a killer. Coming in for the Bulldogs will be number 7, and that is Caitlin Addington.
Bulldogs lead 2-1 here in the first set. Brecken Miller back to serve. She plays libero for the Bulldogs. Good serve. That passes over the net. Tovar will go straight to Kirkland. Kirkland cross court to Padilla. Padilla blocked at the net. Dug by Evans. Chased down by Padilla. And
I guess she got across the net out of bounds, but I thought you could do that.
I thought you could too. That's what Coach Williams is asking, clarifying. She's saying she crossed out of bounds the net. So
I thought you could hit it back into your side.
I thought you could too.
But apparently not. Tovar checked back in for Artesia.
2-2 is the score. Bowen will serve. Be taken by Padilla to Kirkland, back to the cross court to Addington. Tipped at the net. Bowen goes to Vaughn. Vaughn cross court set to Elizondo, and it's a good kill by her.
Really was. She kind of, it almost looked like she did a little fake move and then hit it down the left side. Good job by her.
Alamogordo takes the lead, 3-2. Nia Bowen back to serve, senior for the Tigers. That'll be taken by Brecken. Having to chase that down is Kirkland. Padilla behind the 10-foot line, back row shot, Doug. Good pass to Vaughn. Quick set in the middle to Roberts. Tip over, taken by the Bulldogs. Kirkland back to Padilla. Roll shot down the line, dug by Roberts. Actually, Lunar. Tip over the net, dug by Brecken. Kirkland sets Padilla. Padilla blocked at the net, dug by Evans. Brecken will push hit up in the air. Kirkland will take it over. Lunar. Devon, cross court. Elizondo, dug by Tovar. Kirkland sets Addington. Roll shot in the middle, dug by the Tigers. Brecken gets it up in the air. It's a good volley here, folks. Evan gets it over. Lunar to Grinder, and there's going to be the point, but that was a great volley, Joby.
Back and forth, a couple of really good saves here early in the season by both teams. As checking in for the Artesia Bulldogs, Ashton Kraft. Tovar will get a break. We got such a deep bench. Boy, he's really rotating here in this game against Alamogordo.
Kirkland Miller, the senior setter, will go back to serve for the Bulldogs from the right side. Go down that right line. Grinder, chased down by Vaughn. Roberts hits it into the net. Point Bulldogs.
Tried to go cross court with that from the left side and just hit the top of the net and fell back on her side.
Artesia takes the lead 4-3. Kirkland with the serve. That line again goes off a Grinder for the ace.
That was like a knuckleball, and it just went off of her arm funny. Backwards, in fact. Nice ace.
So Kirkland will go back to do it again. 5-3, Artesia leads. Kirkland will go down that line again. Grinder to Vaughn. Vaughn backs it on the right side to Elizondo, and she gets the kill.
Yeah, she got that down between two of our girls that went up the block, so a good job there with that kill.
Alamogordo 4, Artesia 5. Elizondo back to serve. 5'8" senior. And they let it go, and it goes out.
Good job there. They both looked at each other, looked down, and they let it go. Brooklyn and, Evans, and I think it was Miller back there with her, maybe. Brooklyn. All right, checking in for the Bulldogs is Howard.
Padilla's serve goes out.
Yeah, so that one was even further out. Padilla got a little aggressive with it. They just got out of the way quickly.
6-5, Bulldogs lead. Azery Vaughn, 5'6" junior, will serve from the right side, go cross court with it. Padilla to Kirkland. Kirkland cross court to Howard. Middle shot dug by Alanis. They'll set up. Grinder on the back side, dug by Padilla on the back row. Kirkland backs it on the right side to Kraft, and that goes into the net. Point Tigers.
Yeah, there was Alyssa Roberts going up, but I think you're right. I think he hit the white of the net. So not a block, but Point Tigers in either case.
We're tied up 6-6. Vaughn back to serve again. Some colorful shoes on.
Multicolor.
She'll serve it into the net.
Checking in for the Bulldogs will be Whitmire. She'll come in for Breckland Miller. And also coming in is Adrian Harvey, and she comes in for Addington.
And Harvey will go back to serve, leading 7-6. Drops it over the net, goes off a bound backwards, chased down by Alanis, and they get it over. Padilla, good pass to Kirkland. Kirkland backs it on the right side to Kraft. Roll shot in the middle, dug by Lunar on the net, and it falls for the Bulldog point.
Boy, Jenna was up there to get that happy birthday, but he didn't quite make it. She did a good job staying out of the net.
8-6, Bulldogs lead.
On a run right here.
Adrian will serve again, and she'll serve it out.
And I don't have any power to do that. Coming in for the Tigers is Weaver, and taking a break will be number 8, the libero. That's Bowen. On the other side, checking back into the ballgame for the Artesia Bulldogs is Addington. And who else came in? I missed it.
Roberts will serve. Padilla, good pass to Kirkland. Back set to Kraft into the net again. Those sets are a little far off the net for her right now.
I think Howard checked back in. Or maybe it was Brecken. Well, any case.
Tied back up, 8-8. Roberts from the right side. The pass go to Padilla to Whitmire. Roll shot in the middle. Taken by Grinder. Goes over, and they're going to call net on Alamogordo.
Yeah, sure. I think her foot went under. That's Weaver, who had just checked in. Now coming back in is going to be number 8, Nia Bowen. She comes in for number 10, Alyssa Roberts.
9-8, Bulldogs lead. Ashton Kraft will serve. Cross court taken by Bowen. Vaughn on the right side to Grinder. Cross court shot is in.
That was a nice cross court shot, Robbie. Tovar will check back in for the Bulldogs. On the other side, coming in for Alanis will be number 9, Elizondo, as Kraft will get a break.
Tovar checked in.
Oh, and Tovar checked in, and I think another Bulldog checked in too. I just missed who it was.
9-9. Grinder with the serve. Taken by Brecken. Good pass to Kirkland. Kirkland over to Whitmire. Roll shot over the block. Tigers get it over. Brecken to Kirkland. Back set. Right side to Howard. And a good kill by Howard.
Demery with a nice shot off of the attempted block for the kill. Checking back into the ballgame for the Bulldogs
In for the Bulldogs, Evans.
will be Evans. She came in for Howard, and she'll go back to serve.
I think the biggest lead so far has been 2 points.
Yeah, it's been back and forth all set one.
10-9, Bulldogs lead. Evans with the serve. Down that right side to Lunar. Vaughn back set behind the 10-foot line to Grinder, and she gets kill.
You know, that's one of those that was just an oops because she was coming down when she hit it, and it just was an off speed, almost like a changeup, and it went right into a hole in the Bulldogs' defense.
Tied back up 10-10. Chloe Lunar with the serve. She'll go to Padilla. Kirkland back set to Whitmire. Cross-court shot. Dug by Vaughn. Lunar goes to Bowen, and she hits it in the net.
Jenna Whitmire will take a break. Addington will check back in for the Bulldogs as they now lead 11-10.
Brecken just a sophomore. Cross-court. Lunar to Vaughn. Sets it up on the net. Blocked by Addington.
Great job there. It wasn't quite the happy birthday, but Alamogordo just had to try to tip it up and over, and she just put it right back on top of them.
2-point lead now for Brecken as it's 12-10. Go in the middle this time to Grinder. Vaughn will chase that down. Cross court to Weaver. Good shot. Dig by Evans. We're going to call Bulldogs in the net. Padilla.
Checking back in on the other side is number 10, Roberts, and Weaver will get a break.
Serving number 8, Naya Bowen.
Nia Bowen will go back to serve. Senior libero. Right in the middle. Good pass by Brecken. Kirkland puts it up on the net. Padilla puts it down. Good dig by Lunar. Bowen back set to Elizondo. Dig by Padilla. Kirkland chases that down. Padilla with the swing. Off the block. Dug by Lunar. Vaughn in the middle to Roberts. Tip shot dug by Kirkland on the net. Left-handed shot by Addington. Dug by Elizondo. Back to Elizondo. Cross-court shot dug by Brecken. Kirkland to Padilla. Cross-court shot is out.
Has another great volley. This time Alamogordo gets a win on that volley. I don't know why I have a catch in my throat, but I do.
12-12. Bowen will go back to serve. Taken by Padilla on the net, and a swing and a miss by number 9, Elizondo. I said a miss. I meant out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Yeah.
Kraft will check back in. Tovar will get a break. I'll be honest with you, I thought that went off of us, but it didn't because nobody's arguing.
Yeah. 13-12, we lead. Kirkland with the serve. Right at Grinder to Vaughn. Good pass. Set up Roberts. Swing goes off her fingertips and down for the kill.
There's another one of those. I didn't mean to do it that way, but it works.
Yeah. She looks up in the crowd and gives a one sign to some people, and they give it back to her. It's kind of cool. 13-13. Elizondo with the serve. Brecken, good pass to Kirkland. Kirkland, quick set in the middle to Addington. Nice dig by the Tigers, and they get it over. Padilla to Kirkland, back to Padilla on that side. Blocked at the net, dug by Kirkland. Evans takes it over. Bowen gets it. Vaughn, cross court to Grinder. Roll shot, dug by Kirkland. Kraft will go to Brecken. She hits it out.
Tried to go a little bit to the left side, did Brecken, and it just was a little bit wide.
So Alamogordo takes the lead for the first time in a while, 14-13. Elizondo will serve. That'll be taken by Brecken. Kirkland has a choice as she goes to Kraft. Kraft down the line for the kill.
Kraft a little closer that time to the, got up there on the net and got it across. Checking in for Alamogordo is Alanese. And Evans will take a break. Howard will check back in for the Bulldogs.
Padilla to serve, tied up 14-14. She'll go right
That's
at
a double hit.
Lunar. They get it over. Brecken to Kirkland to Howard on that left side, and that's going to be net call on Alamogordo.
I tell you what, that went off her chin and then off of her arms up top. That was a double hit, I thought, but they didn't call it that way.
15-14, Bulldogs lead. Kaylee back to serve again. Good serve right at Lunar, Bowen will come across the Grinder, and she misses, so point Bulldogs.
Back to a 2-point lead, biggest lead of the ball game.
And with Padilla's serve, if she keeps it in, we could get a run going here.
Yeah, that last serve was a bullet.
Padilla again goes at the middle. Bowen just gets it up in the air, chased down by Vaughn. Grinder from the left side, backcourt shot dug by Padilla. Kirkland takes the second shot over, but there's Lunar. Vaughn, quick set in the middle to Roberts. Blocked at the net by Addington, dug by Alamogordo, and they hit it out.
I thought that was 4 as well. I heard a fan saying 4. I thought it hit the top of the net and back to him, which would have been 4. But in any case, we got the point.
17-14. Kaylee to serve again.
Nope.
She hits it in the net.
Point Tigers.
And Vaughn will go back to serve. 17-15, Bulldogs lead. First set here tonight for just joining us, and she hits it in the net. Point Bulldogs.
It's always handy when they trade with us.
Yeah.
Checking back in for Artesia will be Whitmire and Harvey as Addington and Brecken get a break.
Serving Harvey.
And any fans out there that don't know, Brecken and Kirkland are sisters. So Robbie says their first names. They're Millers.
That's good. Harvey with the serve. Bowen to Vaughn. Vaughn tries to set on this left side to left-handed Roberts, and she hits it. Lunar, she hits it out.
Yeah, it was a good attempt at cross court, but she just hit it long.
Well, she set that so far over here, and I was going, what is she doing? But then she left-handed.
Yeah. Or she hit it left-handed. She probably is left-handed. Looks like it.
Yeah, 19-15, Bulldogs lead. Harvey again, right at Bowen. Good pass to Vaughn. She just tips it over. Howard, Kirkland, backs it on the right side to Kraft, off the block. Dug on the back row by Alanese. They'll just set up Grinder, and, Whitmire almost had the block and didn't get it.
Yeah, she tried to put it straight down, and it hit right at the top of the net and fell down inside of her. As Weaver checks back in, Bowen will get a break. On the other side, Addington in for Harvey.
Roberts back to serve. Down by 3, 19-16. Cross court to Howard. Good. Kirkland takes second one over. Good dig by Alanese. They'll get it to Lunar. Kersel, she's blocked at the net. Grinder hit it across. Brecken's there. Kirkland to Howard. Middle shot. Dug by Roberts. Vaughn, cross court to Grinder. And that attempt is out.
Sorry, I jumped in. I couldn't help it. We're the first to 20, Robbie. I always like it when we get there at 21st. As checking out as Roberts back in is Bowen.
And that'll put Ashton back to serve for the Lady Bulldogs, leading 20-16. Good serve by Ashton. Bowen to Vaughn. Vaughn puts it right on the net, and they can't get it over.
So a little separation now, up to 6 points, and Bulldogs looking good to get set with number 1 here. See if Ashton can go on a run.
21-16 is the lead. Cross-court serve taken by Grinder right at the net, and Howard puts it down for the kill.
Yeah, nice kill, the old happy birthday. And we got a timeout taken here, so we're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
When was the last time a bank asked you if you'd like to keep more of your money? At Artesia Credit Union, you pay yourself by avoiding big bank fees and all the corporate investors that go along with them. Let Artesia Credit Union help you achieve financial happiness. From home and auto loans to a working line of credit or sending your kids to college, membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Stop by the branch on 5th Street or log on to artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back here to the pit as the teams are in a timeout. Robbie, good separation here. It was really nip and tuck there for a while. 2-point lead, biggest lead in the ballgame until here late. We're now up by 6 and 3 points away from getting set number 1.
Yeah, I think last tie was 14-14 or around there, and then the Bulldogs started pulling away. Lady Bulldogs did, so that's where the maturity and the seasoning comes in. And noticing it's the passing right now. It's our serves that are really getting Alamogordo. They're not able to run their system because they're passing. They're running their setter all over the court.
Because of great serves from the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Kraft to serve. She does get it over, and there's an ace.
Man, she just spanked that one about a millimeter over the net.
That's great coming out of the timeout. A lot of times they try to ice you doing that, and she comes back with a great serve. 23-16, Bulldogs lead. Ashton again. This time she'll drop it in the middle. Grinder able to get it up in the air. It's going to be a free ball for Artesia. Brecken to Kirkland. Gives the Whitmire. Tip shot dug by Bowen. They just get it over. Padilla pass to Kirkland. Across court to Howard. Over the block. Grinder's there for the Tigers. Bowen back set. Dug by Kraft. Kirkland to Howard. Back row shot. Dug by Alanese. Bowen goes across to Lunar. Dug by Brecken. Kirkland with a slide to Whitmire. Over the block and down for the kill.
Great time to do that by Jenna. She, instead of going hard, there was two there to block. She just tipped it right over the top of them.
Set point.
Good eyes. Good court eyes by her. 24-16. Set point for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs as Kraft goes back to serve. Some of the fans standing on their feet clapping for this point. Kraft with the serve off Grinder. Goes crazy. There's an ace and the win. 25-16 for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs.
Great win, set number one. So Bulldogs do exactly what they came out here to do, get that first win. We're going to go ahead and take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back.
La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia has always been known for its great atmosphere and even better food. Well, now you can come in and enjoy a delicious meal with a glass of beer or wine. Come see our full beverage menu today. Don't forget about our lunch buffet with lots of sweets and be catered to. Come see us now for all upcoming parties and events. The Perkins family invites your family to come in and enjoy a meal with us. La Fonda Restaurant, proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
RE/MAX Axiom, located in the heart of downtown Artesia at 402 West Main, Suite D and E, is staffed with certified, full-service professional brokers. Whether you're buying or selling a home, the professionals at RE/MAX Axiom will lead you through every step of the process. Visit their website, remaxnmaxiom.com, or call 575-255-0111 to speak with a licensed broker. RE/MAX, voted the most trusted name in real estate, and RE/MAX Axiom are proud supporters of our community and all Bulldog activities. We have a big name, but a small town feel. We rise by lifting others.
There is a difference.
When was the last time a bank asked you if you'd like to
The Artesia Police Department wants to remind you to lock up your vehicles, take your keys with you, and never leave valuables in your vehicle. If you're looking for a rewarding career in law enforcement, the Artesia Police Department is looking for you. The department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
All right, we're back here at the pit getting ready for start set number 2. As Coach Williams out talking to the girls on the floor, talking about the rotation again, I think, making sure. And when you're subbing, and Robbie, you know, I mean, a lot more than me about volleyball. When you have that many subs, is that, you just got to be real careful with your rotation? Or is it pretty straightforward?
It's straightforward, but first of the year, he's trying to find the right. He's getting everybody playing time. He's got so many seniors.
Yeah.
And then he's just finding out what's working tonight, letting them play, letting them have fun. Evans with the serve. Boy, taken out of bounds from Soli Aisha. Tigers get it over. Good dig by Evans. Kirkland cross court to Padilla. Padilla with the cross court kill.
I'm telling you, she's got a killer mentality. And 19 in one game sounds like a record. It may not be, but boy, she had 19 in Carlsbad. I think that's her second or third here tonight. But what a great kill.
Yeah, Padilla, we've watched her for 4 years now.
Yeah.
And she's a senior. She's a tremendous athlete. She's got a great vertical, and it doesn't hurt that your mom's a volleyball coach.
Yeah.
Evans with the serve, lead 1-0, and there's an ace for Evans.
I'm telling you, when they can put that no spin on the ball, that ball moves so much, that knuckleball. And from our angle, I couldn't really see it, but I know it was moving on her.
It's a great dive by Weaver right in front of the scorer's table. Just laid her body out. 2-0, Bulldogs. Vaughn just hits it up in the air, so free ball for Artesia. Whitmire to Kirkland. Back to Padilla. Padilla blocked at the net, dug by Grinder.
Oh!
Lunar gets it over for the Tigers.
Yeah, she hit it into a wall, but it hit Whitmire and went straight down.
I love your reaction. No!
Sorry.
Oh, I love it. I do. Y'all ought to see his face when he does it. 2-1, Bulldogs lead. Grinder with the serve. Brecken goes backwards off of her. Kirkland chases it down. Padilla with a nice shot, dug by Bone. Vaughn chases that down. Shot at the net by Weaver, dug by Tovar. Kirkland cross court to Padilla, and then to the open spot for the kill.
Nope, it was out.
Oh, was it? Sorry.
Yep, just out. She had a lot of topspin on it. She was purposely putting in that back corner. Nobody was there, but it just a little bit long.
Grinder will go back to serve again, tied up 2-2. Just over the net. Good pass by Brecken. Back set all the way across court to Whitmire, and she kills it.
That was one of those oops, as I talked about Alamogordo doing it, and that's what happened. Went off the end of her fingers, and it was just a change-up. Fell right in the middle of the court.
You smell that hot dog?
I do. It smells good. All right, checking in for the Bulldogs, Avery Frederick.
People in front of us eating a hot dog. That's pretty rude.
I'm telling you, it smells good, too.
Brecken with the serve. Lunar goes off the scoreboard and down for the Bulldog point. Or Jumbotron, wherever you call it. Jumbotron. That's kind of a minor microtron, isn't it?
Well, it's jumbo for the gym.
Is it?
It's kind of, I think it's pretty big for it in here.
4-2, Bulldogs lead. Lunar, Devon sets it in the middle to Weaver. She gets it over. Tovar to Kirkland. Cross court to Padilla, and there's another kill.
Yeah, when you see that right there, the perfect pass. That's really what that was. Padilla's going to get those down about 9 out of every 10 times.
She is, and we need to enjoy it. She's an elite volleyball player in the state of New Mexico, no matter what classification, and we just need to enjoy watching her this year. All of them, but just with her skill at hitting, it's going to be fun all year long.
And Kirkland just puts them in the right spots.
She does. She does. 5-2, Bulldogs lead. Vaughn with the set to Lunar, and they're going to call Artesia in the net. Padilla.
She must have kind of slid in there. I didn't see it, but
yeah. 5-3, Artesia Lady Bulldogs lead. The Alamogordo Lady Tigers. Bulldogs won the first set. We're in the second set. Lunar with the serve. Padilla. Kirkland, cross court to Frederick. Dug on the back row by Grinder. Free ball Artesia. Evans, Kirkland. Back to Padilla off the block. Good dig by Grinder. Weaver to Soliesha. Kirkland, second shot over. Good dig by the Tigers. Back to Tigers get it over to Evans. And a shot at the net by Frederick. Dug on the back row. Vaughn will get it over. Brecken to Kirkland. They'll go to Frederick. Tip over, dug by Vaughn. Bowen, left side to Soliaisha.
And it goes into the net, so
Yep.
Bulldogs point. But another great volley. We've seen a lot of those as Kraft checks in for Tovar on the Bulldog side.
So Kirkland will go back to serve, leading 6-3. That'll go off a Grinder for the ace.
Great shot there by Kirkland. She put a lot of pepper on that one.
How many aces did we have against Carlsbad?
You know, I was looking at that. We didn't have a lot. We only had, it didn't have them added up. I'll add them up and tell you after this.
7-3, Bulldogs lead. Kirkland with the serve. Drops it right over the net. Taken by Weaver. Vaughn to Soliaisha. Dug by Kirkland. She just gets it over. Bowen to Vaughn. Quick set in the middle. Hit down by Frederick. Dug by the Tigers. And a good kill by Vaughn.
Another great volley. It didn't go as long, Robbie, but man, there was a lot of good saves there as number 10 checks in. That's Roberts for the Tigers. And we had, I've already forgotten, 4, 6, 7, 8. We had 13 total.
Okay, yeah.
Leading the way was Harvey with 5.
Bowen with the serve. Taken by Brecken. Good pass to Kirkland. Kirkland back set to Padilla down the line, and another kill for Kaylee.
I'm telling you, when she sets it right there like that, again, I'm just going to say it every time, great pass to start the thing, get them into it as Howard checks in for Evans, and then the perfect pass from her name just left me.
8-4, and Padilla serves it out.
Kirkland. I don't know why I couldn't think of her name. And then we serve it out, but that happens.
So 8-5, Bulldogs lead. Soli Aisha back to serve for the Tigers. From the right side. She'll go in the middle to Brecken. Boy, quick pass. Padilla gets it over for the Bulldogs. Vaughn will set up Roberts. Tip over. Kraft is there. Kirkland back to Kraft on the right side. Over the net, and for the kill is Ashton Kraft.
Another good pass there. That was a tough pass, but she made a good one. It's checking in for the Eagles. Number 11 is Soliasha, and she'll get a break, and that'll bring Alanis coming in as Whitmire checked in for the Bulldogs and Demery Howard.
And that'll put Avery Frederick back to serve, leading 9-5 in this second set. Floats it over to Alanis. Vaughn cross court to Grinder, and she gets the kill.
Yeah, it was a good shot. It went off of Bulldogs as Tovar will check back in. Frederick will get a break.
9-6. Bulldogs lead. And that'll put Vaughn, the junior setter for the Tigers, serving from the right side. That'll be taken by Brecken into the net. Kirkland tried to dig it out, and she couldn't.
That was a good serve. That was hard for Brecken to get there. The way it dove on her. She backed up, and then it dove. She had to step forward, and it was a good serve.
Down by 2 of the Tigers, 9-7. Hazari with the serve to Brecken. Straight up in the air, so they'll go cross court to Whitmire. Roll shot in the middle is an easy point.
I'll tell you what, that goes down as a kill, and it was an easy one. And she just top rolled it real high, too. It was like they had plenty of time, but they were just out of position, looking for that big swing.
Yeah, front row's moving up for the block. Back row's moving backwards.
Yep.
And it just catches them. Good shot. 10-7, Bulldogs lead. Kraft with the serve. Bowen, good pass to Vaughn. Vaughn sets up Kersel, and it's out of bounds. Lunar. Gosh, I cannot get her. Number 5, Lunar. That goes up into the bleachers, so Padilla will go up and get that. Ashton will go to serve again, leading 11-7. We get all set. Here's the serve. Bowen right on the net. Whitmire catches that, and there's a kill.
They're calling said she caught it.
She held on to that a little too long.
Tovar checks in for the Bulldogs. Kraft will get a break. On the other side, coming in is number 12, Weaver, and the libero, Bowen, will get a break.
Roberts with the serve. Brecken, Kirkland, back court set. Cross court to number 11, Howard, and she gets the kill for the Bulldogs.
Nice kill. She was kind of deep, but she hit it right at the top of the net, and it went in. Evans will check back in. Howard will come get a break. And on the other side, I think the libero checked back in, Bowen.
I think you're calling more than me on subs than I am play-by-play.
There's a lot of subs. Both teams are deep.
12-8, Bulldogs lead. Evans with the serve. Good serve. Vaughn will get it up for Weaver. Good block by the Bulldogs, but dug by the Tigers. Vaughn, cross-court set to Grinder. Good dig by Padilla. Kirkland back to Padilla, and that's down for the kill.
Nice shot. Great set. Padilla with another kill. That is her 5th here on the night.
Bulldogs up by 5, 13-8. They won the first set, 25-16. And a good lead here in the second. Evans' serve goes out.
Oh, I thought it went off of number 1, Grinder, but they're saying it did not. So, point Tigers. Checking in is Soliaisha, and taking a break will be number 2, Alanis.
And back to serve is Grinder. Tigers trail 9-13. She'll hit into the net.
Whitmire will get a break. Frederick checks back in for the Bulldogs with the lead 14-9.
Brecken back to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Sophomore libero. Off the net and down for the point.
Those are the killers. When it happens to the defense, it hits that top of the net and it changes up everybody's movement. And a timeout taken. We're going to take one as well. We'll take a 30-second timeout.
Hey, Robert, I'm your designated driver tonight. Pick you up at 7.
Sober driving today keeps others alive tomorrow. Designated driver. Never drink, then drive.
This message from the Eddy County DWI program.
Edge Safety and Services LLC in Artesia, New Mexico has an immediate opening for roustabout crew and a safety technician. Position requires a clean driving record and must be able to pass a drug and alcohol screening. Edge Safety offers great pay with IRA benefits and employer contribution towards health benefits. Please email resumes to edgecoding@yahoo.com or apply in person at 2801 North Freeman in Artesia. Edge Safety and Services is an equal opportunity employer.
All right, we're back. Robbie with the call.
Lady Bulldogs 15, Alamogordo 9. That serve will go out on Brecken.
That was a great job by Grinder. Grinder back there. She was going up to push that ball up in the air, and then she just pulled down. She knew it was long. She got out of the way of it.
So Chloe Lunar will go back to serve, the sophomore. Trailing by 5, 10-15. Lunar serve taken by Padilla. Right on the net to Kirkland. She got roofed.
No, they got into the net.
Okay.
Was the call.
Yeah. So point Bulldogs.
Yeah. Kraft will check back in. Tovar will get a break.
In for the Bulldogs, Ashton Kraft serving.
That'll put Kirkland back to serve, leading 16-10. Kirkland wasting no time and going down that line again to Bowen. Goes off of her to Vaughn. Soliaisha will go back row. Evans is there. Kirkland cross court. Padilla with the left hand. Nice dig by Bowen. Lunar. Nice dig by Brecken to Kirkland. Padilla with the roll shot in the middle. Great dig again by the Tigers. Good dig by Brecken. Evans will take it over for the Bulldogs. Bowen sets up Vaughn, passes to Vaughn, and there's a point for the Bulldogs.
That was some pretty good play there, really, by both teams. Some good saves, and the Bulldogs come out on top of that great volley.
17-10. Bulldogs lead. Kirkland again with the serve. She'll go middle this time to Grinder. Right at the net, and Frederick puts that down.
Good job by Avery. Recognized what it was. She just put it right down where nobody was at.
And didn't take the big swing. She would have been in the net.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Just recognize what she had and put it right where they weren't.
18-10. Bulldogs lead. She'll drop it over this time to Weaver, to Vaughn. Backs it on the left side to Soliaisha, and it did not cross on the right side of the pole.
I was about to say they took a minute to call it, but that was the right call.
Bulldogs out to a commanding lead now here in the second set, 19-10. Kirkland down the line again, and it's out.
She tried to get right down the line and just wide. Is checking back in is Roberts for the Tigers, and that she'll replace Weaver, who will get a break.
Bowen to go back to serve, 19-11. Lady Bulldogs lead. Drops it right over the net. Nice dig by Padilla to get it up in the air, and then she gets it over. Bowen to Vaughn. Across to Soliaisha. Blocked at the net by the Bulldogs, and down for the Tiger point.
Good effort there by Frederick and Kraft on the block, but it just went again. We've seen that about 3 or 4 times tonight. We're getting up to the block, and it's going straight down on our side. So they'll adjust their hands. I think it's a hand thing.
19-12, and that goes off of Evans. Chased down by Padilla, and Kirkland will get it over for the Lady Bulldogs. Lunar, Devon, quick set to Roberts, dug by Kirkland. Brecken, cross court. Kraft, back row shot dug by Grinder. Vaughn, cross court to Soliaisha, back row shot dug by Evans. Pass to Kirkland, back set on the right side to Kraft. Cross court shot is out.
Did not get a tip. I thought maybe 11 got a tip, but she did not. So point Alamogordo down by 6 now.
A little run here for Alamogordo. It was his 19-10. They've gotten 3 in a row. Bowen from the left side. Drops it right over the net again. Good job by Padilla, but it falls on the Bulldog side.
That was a pancake by Padilla, but it just was up in the net in such a way that it was just almost impossible.
So they'll probably move somebody up now. See if she does that again. 19-14. Bowen with a couple of great serves. See if she tries to drop it over again. She goes cross court, this time off the net. Good job by Frederick. Evans to Kraft. Cross court shot dug by Bowen. Vaughn chases it down, puts it up on the net for Soli Aisha. There's a good kill by Soli Aisha.
Yeah, that was a fantastic kill. That looked like Padilla with the big hammer. Good job, and they're on a run. They're only down by 4.
That timeout was a good timeout by Coach Montoya. 19-15. Tigers only down by 4 now. Bowen with the serve. Taken by Brecken. Good pass to Kirkland. Kirkland back set to Padilla. And Bowen with the good dig on the back row. Fight at the net. Tigers get it over. And it goes off Brecken Miller for the Tiger point.
6-point run. We'll see Coach Williams. He's not getting up yet. I thought maybe he might stand up and say time, but he hasn't yet. Bulldogs just need to break this serve.
Yeah, he probably wants them to work through it themselves or see if they can.
Yep.
19-16. Tigers trail. That's 6 in a row for Bowen, and she's still serving. She'll drop it over. Padilla, good serve to Kirkland. Kirkland all the way across to Kraft. Cross-court shot dug by Bowen. Lunar across to Soli Aisha. Kirkland hits it up in the air. Evans will get it over the net, and it falls between 4 Tigers.
That happens once in a while, and it is early in the season, so you see that happening there. As checking back in for Artesia will be Demery Howard, and Brooklyn Evans will get a break.
Padilla back to serve, leading 20-16. Taken by Grinder. Devon backs it on the right side to Soli Aisha. Dug on the back row by Padilla. Kirkland backs it to Kraft. Roll shot in the middle, dug by Bowen. Vaughn set it up right on the net, and Alamogordo in the net.
So right here is a good time for the Bulldogs to go on their run. They won 25-16. Then get 4 more, they'll do the same.
It's true. Kaylee back to serve again. On the right side this time, but it's out.
Well, it's not going to happen, but I was captain, obvious, for a moment.
Yeah. It was a good call. And that will put Soli Aisha back to serve. Tigers trail 17-21. From that right side, she'll go down the right side to Howard. Pass to Kirkland. Kirkland Padilla behind the 10-foot line. Off of Soli Aisha, hits the basketball goal and falls down for the Artesia kill.
I thought that was going to be a past half-court swish.
It almost went in.
It almost went in. Alanis will check in for Soli Aisha, and on the other side, Frederick comes in for our libero, Kirkland Miller.
Frederick back to serve, leading 22-17. There's an ace for Frederick.
It was a good dig over there, but it was just wide, and it couldn't do anything with that great shot by Frederick.
Avery goes and gets the ball by the stands. Serves leading 23-17. Alanis, Devon, Bowen hits it in the net.
You know, it was a good effort there by Vaughn trying to get to that, but just, man, she had to run a long ways and dive.
Set point for the Bulldogs, 24-17. Avery with the serve. She'll go down that line again to Alanis. Good pass this time to Vaughn. They get it to Roberts off the block, and Tigers get the kill.
Number 10, Alyssa.
Tovar is going to check back in. Frederick will get a break.
Serving, number 7, Azari Vaughn.
Say Tovar's in?
Yes. Oh, no, I was wrong. That's Brecken.
Okay.
Yeah, Brecken.
Still set point. Serve is in. There's an ace.
Yeah, so Miller checked in.
Azari Vaughn.
Her white jersey should have given it away.
Okay. So there's an ace for Vaughn. 24-19. Still set point for the Lady Bulldogs. Hazard with the serve. Taken by Padilla. Good pass to Kirkland. Kirkland, quick set in the middle. And there's the kill. Oh, they called it out.
Again, I thought it hit fingertips. Nobody's asking for it, so it obviously, yeah, they are asking for it over there. The Bulldogs are actually asking. But to no avail. Yeah, I thought I heard it through our mic.
So the referees are going to talk about it, see if it was tipped or not.
The girls on the floor were saying, I could hear it. I heard it tip. And I thought I heard it in the microphone we have out.
See what she calls. Nope, no tip. So Tiger point. Still set point, 24-20. Vaughn with the serve. Fans on their feet clapping. That'll be taken by Padilla, and it goes down for an ace. She served that right between Padilla and Brecken, and nobody really made the call, so.
Last-minute effort there by Padilla.
Need to communicate better. 24-21. I thought that's what the score was. That's all right. And Howard, Kirkland, cross-court to Whitmire. Whitmire hits it into the net. Point Tigers. What a run.
Now Coach is going to call a timeout, so we're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back. 24-22 Artesia here in set number 2.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, and here for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of the Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
At First Church
welcome
Artesia.
back here to Bulldog Pit. Artesia wins set number 1, 25-16. But now, in a battle, Alamogordo has made a couple of different time runs, and this is another one. 24-22 Artesia. Here we go.
Vaughn with the serve for the Tigers. That'll drop, and Brecken gets it up in the air. Padilla saves it. Howard will get it over. Free ball Tigers. Bowen to Vaughn. To Roberts in the middle, off the net, dug by Kirkland. Padilla will set up Kraft on the right side, and they went on the wrong side of the pole, so point Tigers. They're still playing, though. Now
They're going to say a do-over.
Well,
almost have to.
The line judge was signaling it was out. The referees weren't looking. Yeah. So it went on the wrong side of the pole. All right, 24-23. Set point Lady Bulldogs, but it was 24-19. Vaughn with the serve. Padilla, good pass to Kirkland. Over to Whitmire. Whitmire, cross-court shot dug by Bowen. Vaughn sets up Alanis back row. Dug by Padilla for the Bulldogs. Kirkland will set up Howard. Howard hits it into the net. We're tied up, 24-24.
That's a tough one. That's a pretty good pass. Demery just got on top of it too much and slammed it into the net.
So new ball game here. Got to win by 2. Vaughn still serving. That'll be taken by Padilla. Good pass to Kirkland. Kirkland will set up Whitmire. She just gets it over the net. Vaughn to Bowen. To Lunar. Tips it over the block. Whitmire gets it. Bulldogs are going to get that over. Blocked at the net. Dig by Brecken. Kirkland will set up Kraft on the right side. Middle shot dug by Lunar. Vaughn sets up Grinder off the Bulldog block, and the Tigers take the lead, 25-24.
Wow. Great job by the Tigers to fire back here. We're going to have another timeout by Coach Williams. And so 25-24, got to win by 2, so they got set point. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At First Church Artesia, we proclaim Christ as King over all. Located at 4th and Grand, we're a family exalting His reign in every corner of life, work, home, and community. Join us Sundays at 10:45 a.m. for reverent, family-integrated worship and Bible preaching that transforms. From Artesia's streets to your soul, it's all of Christ for all of life. Visit artesiareform.com or find us on Facebook. First Church Artesia, His kingdom rules.
It is much.
All right, we're back here at the pit in a barn burner here in set number 2. Alamogordo has fired back. We were up 24-19 with a set point, and since that serve, where they got that point, Robbie, they've been on a 5-point run.
Well, Vaughn has been serving great and keeping us out of our system. We've had a couple of chances after we got it over, they got it back over to get in our system, but we haven't, taken advantage of that. We've hit into the net, made some errors, unforced errors. All right, here's set point for the Tigers. Vaughn back to serve again. That'll be taken by Padilla. Kirkland cross to Whitmire. Whitmire goes middle, but Alanis is there. They get it over. Whitmire with the shot and the kill.
Boy, we needed to break that one. Tie it back up. Check it back in. Is going to be Grinder. Actually, she may have been. Nope, she's coming in.
All right, 25-25. And Ashton Kraft back to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. And they're going to call out of rotation on the Tigers, which would be a point for the Bulldogs. Boy, that's a tough call when you've got 25-25. Coach Montoya will come over to get clarification from the ref. She nods okay. So Bulldogs now set point, 26-25 with Kraft serving. Ashton gets the whistle. That's the serve, cross court, taken by Alanis. They'll get it up to Lunar, drops it over. Kraft is there, Kirkland. And there's the point by Howard, and the Bulldogs win 27-25.
I tell you what, Robbie, that was hard earned by the Bulldogs. Great job by Alamogordo, because we were up big early, and then we were up big late, and they both came back twice. Bulldogs get the win. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back.
You drove the miles and your tires are done. Got to shop the best prices under the sun at Big O. Big O Tires.
Shop top brand tires with the lowest tire price guarantee and visit your locally owned Big O Tires. Now through May 26th, get $80 to $120 instant savings on 4 select in-stock Cooper, Nexen, Nitto, or Sumitomo brand tires with installation purchase. Installation required. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted. See store for pricing. Eligibility may vary. Not valid with other offers.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Hey Artesia Bulldog fans, are you ready to unleash the spirit of victory this season? Tate Branch Auto Group is proud to stand alongside the Bulldogs as they charge onto the field, court, and track. Just like our commitment to delivering top-notch vehicles and service, your dedication and passion for the Bulldogs inspire us every day. Visit Tate Branch Auto Group today, either in person or online, because when it comes to supporting the Bulldogs, we're all in. Tate Branch Auto Group, revving up the Bulldog pride. Go Bulldogs! Looking to buy or sell a home in Artesia? Trust the team that knows this town best. Lois Oliver Real Estate. With years of local experience and a dedicated group of expert agents, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Whether you're finding the perfect place for your family or getting the best value when it's time to sell, Lois Oliver Real Estate is your hometown advantage. Visit LoisOliverRealEstate.com and let's get started today, because no one knows Artesia like we do, and we love it here. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, and here for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of the Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
Pit, Robbie Blue and Joby Hodling, and we've had a barn burner here in the second set, but the Bulldogs get it. They win first set 25-16, 27-25 in the second, and now looking to get the clean sweep, Robbie.
Well, and we don't like that they came all the way back. That's good on Alamogordo. That was a great job by them. Coach William uses timeouts. He gets them settled down, and it's good to see the Bulldogs finish that one.
I was going to say it was good for us, too.
Yes.
Great early season stuff here.
And that will put Grinder back to serve for the Tigers here in the third set. Bulldogs lead 2-0 in the sets. Emily Grinders, a senior outside hitter. Her serve will drop right over the net. Breck can chase it down. Kirkland gets it over. Vaughn will set up. Soli Aisha, always have to think about it. Soli Aisha, but she hit in the net.
All right, checking in will be Addington. Brecken will get a break for the Bulldogs.
That'll put Frederick back to serve. Serve will be taken by Lunar. Vaughn, quick set in the middle to Weaver, but it went out.
Way out, so good job by the front line there not to touch it.
Bulldogs lead 2-0. Avery will serve again. Floated on the back row to Grinder. She hits it in the net, and they can't get it out of the net.
Ace Avery Frederick.
Another good serve by Avery. Made it tough on them.
Avery, the only junior on the team, will serve again. Right over the net, and there's another ace for her.
I'm telling you, that ball dove. It went over the net, and then it just took a dive. It was great. I mean, I could see it so clearly. Right? I don't know how she made it do that, but she did.
4-0, Bulldogs lead. Avery puts it right over the net again, and another ace.
I'm telling you, for however I think it's a knuckleball. I think it's just diving for her. All smiles on the Bulldog side.
Run back there and see.
I'm not going to run nowhere. My knee's hurting.
Come on. 5-0, Bulldogs lead. She drops it over again. This time, Grinder gets it. Vaughn to Lunar, blocked at the net, but out of bounds.
Good job there by Padilla and Addington, but I think that's something that they really look at is how they're getting their hands positioned. Frederick takes a break after the 5 points, and Brecken checks back in.
Lunar will serve, sophomore. Outside here, it goes right down the line, but Brecken's right there. Perfect pass to Kirkland, set in the middle. Padilla, and that's what happens when you run your system.
I'm telling you, and we love, both of you and I like that middle shot. She didn't do a quick set, but she put a perfect up, and Padilla killed it as Adrian Harvey checks back in. Tovar will get a break.
Well, and Padilla, from the middle that time, she's hit it on the left, the right, the middle, and from behind the 10-foot line. They're using her wherever she is.
Yeah, and one time she hit it down with her left hand.
That's true. Lunar, Devon gets it to Soli Aisha, dug by Brecken. Good pass to Kirkland. Back across the court to Padilla, and another kill for Kaylee.
That's going to be her 8th kill, I believe. So not quite 19, but a great job with the setting and the passing there, and the Bulldogs get the kill.
7-1, Bulldogs lead. Kirkland with the serve, drops it right over the net. Lunar, Devon. Behind the 10-foot line is Grinder, and there's a good shot by Grinder.
Really was. That one dove, too. Evans tried to dig it out, but couldn't. Coming in for the Tigers, Roberts checks into the ball game.
Well, the Tigers are down 2-0, but you wouldn't know it. They're having fun out there.
Yep. A lot of grins on their side, too.
Bowen serving down 7-2, and she serves into the net.
Checking back in for the Lady Bulldogs. Evans will take a break. Howard will come in.
Howard serving Kaylee Padilla.
And Kaylee Padilla back to serve, leading by 6, 8-2. Kaylee going the right side to Grinder. Good pass to Vaughn. Back set to Soli Aisha, and she hits it into the net.
See if the Bulldogs can just do this. Just put the paddle down and go ahead and get this third set. That's what it come out looking like that's what what they're going to do. We'll see.
See if Kaylee can keep it going here. The 9-2 lead. Good serve by her. Goes off Lunar backwards. They'll get it to Roberts on the left side. Backboard shot was going out of bounds. Good effort by Brecken off the backboard. But
as soon as Padilla hit it, she knew that was out of bounds. But early in the season.
Serving for the Tigers, Amari Soleil.
Soli Aisha back to serve. They're trailing 3-9. Good serve by her. Good pass by Howard. Kirkland back set to Addington. Good dig by Lunar. They'll set up Soliaisha behind the 10-foot line. Dig by Kirkland. And went cross court with it, and Howard hit it in the net. Then Addington kicked it.
Yep.
And then
I think it was a fourth anyway, however she would have done it.
Howard looked at her like, what are you doing? 9-4 Bulldogs lead. Then Mari with the serve. Brecken, pass to Kirkland, back set to Addington. Nice dig on the back row by Soliaisha. Vaughn will put it up in the air. Free ball, Artesia. Kaylee to Kirkland. To Harvey. Good dig by Bowen. Vaughn, quick set in the middle to Roberts. Tips it over, but Harvey's there. Kirkland will set up back to Howard. Back row shot off of Amari for the Bulldog point.
Just a lot of topspin on that. It just kept on doing it. Went off her hands and backwards. Is checking in for her is Alanese. So number 11, Soliaisha gets a break. On the other side, coming in is going to be Frederick. Addington gets a break.
Brecken back to serve, leading 10-4. Good serve. Alanese that goes straight up. Bowen gets it over to Grinder. Cross-court shot dug by Brecken. Kirkland chases it down, gives it to Kaylee, and almost ran into Frederick there.
Yeah, that's what changed up what she was going to do there. They just came flying in and almost had a wreck.
10-5, Bulldogs lead. Vaughn back to serve. Into the net. That's good for the Bulldogs, and she ran off that run there at the end of the last game, so the last set. Harvey back to serve. Adrian, a senior this year. We've been watching her for a lot of years. Lunar to Vaughn. Back to Lunar on this left side, and that ball was out.
Boy, I thought that hit one of us, too. I was confused there for a minute. You said it was out, and I was like, I thought that hit us, but it didn't. Nobody from Alamogordo arguing.
12-5, Bulldogs lead. Adrian will serve again. Cross court this time. Alanese puts it up on the net, and Bowen gets it over. Good job by the Tigers. Kirkland back to Howard. Howard. There's a kill for Howard. Seems like the game has slowed down, doesn't it?
It does to me, too, and that was kind of an in-between shot, and I think it caught the backside there, number 2, Alanese, off guard, because she was backing up for a big kill, and then she, stumbled into it and went off her knee coming forward.
13-5, Bulldogs lead. Adrian with serve. Bowen goes straight up in the air off of her. Alanese, cross court to Lunar. Good dig on the back row by Harvey. Go back to Padilla behind the 10-foot line off of Vaughn. Bowen chases it down, and they do get it over. They play at the net, and it falls on the Bulldog side.
That was a good play there by several of the Alamogordo players. I think it was number 2 back there, Alanese, that got that good dig as Tovar checks back in. On the other side checking in is going to be Weaver. Bowen takes a break.
13-6, Bulldogs lead. Alyssa Roberts with the serve. Padilla, pass goes backwards. They'll get it to Padilla behind the 10-foot line. Blocked at the net, but falls down for a kill for Padilla.
So behind the 10-foot line kill, we've already seen one of those. You were talking about all her different ways to kill. She can do it from basically anywhere. Evans checks in. Howard will take a break, and that'll put Evans back to serve. Up by 8.
Brooklyn, a senior this year. Outside hitter. Good serve by her. Good pass by Alanese. Vaughn to Weaver. Dug on the back row by Evans. Kirkland in the middle to Frederick. Dug on the back row by the Tigers. Lunar back row shot dug by Evans. Cross court set to Padilla, and there's another kill for Kaylee.
She's one away from going into double digits. I said ditches. I wanted to make sure everybody understood what I said.
Yes.
I didn't say digits, I said ditches, but I meant to say digits.
15-6, Bulldogs lead. Evans with the serve. Alanese, good pass to Vaughn. Set up a quick in the middle to Lunar. She gets it, but Evans there on the back row for the dig. Set up Padilla, blocked at the net, but out of bounds.
That's a kill. She got it at double digits. She's up to 10 now. Bulldogs up by 10.
Wow, leading the way. It's only one other person on the court with 1 kill, and that's Howard, isn't it? Or Frederick.
Frederick, yep.
So Brooklyn will serve again, leading 16-6. Nope. And she hits it into the net.
She tried to just touch that one over, change it up a little bit, and it goes into the net. So Leisha checks it back in. Oh, no, she don't either. It's going to be number 9, Elizondo. And checking out will be number 2, Alanis. And now we're going to talk about wrong people checking in, maybe. Official talking to the official scorekeeper.
In for the Tigers, number 9, Jody Elizondo.
So back to serve, Emily Grinder. Alamogordo 7, Artesia 16. Third set, Bulldogs won the first 2. They win this one, they win the match. Kaylee with the pass to Kirkland. Back to Kaylee on that left side. Roll shot back row, dug by Grinder. Vaughn, cross-court set to Elizondo. Good dig by Brecken. Pass to Frederick, dug by Vaughn. Grinder will come across court again to Elizondo, dug on by Evans. Quick set in the middle of Frederick, and a good dig on the back row, and they do get it over. And Frederick with the kill.
Nice job there by Frederick. Avery just went up and put it down because I almost thought that we were going to go back into a set there, and she just went up and put it down. Probably the tallest young lady on our team. Good job as Addington will check back in. Breckenmiller will get a break.
Serving, Avery Frederick.
Avery Frederick back to serve for the Lady Bulldogs, leading by 10, 17-7. And that's into the net.
Just hit the top of the net. You know, she went on a run to start the game, and that's what the ball was doing. It was going just over the net and then diving. Brecken checks back in. Avery will get a break.
Chloe Lunar back to serve. Right down the line and
out.
In.
Oh, I thought it was out. The official got a lot better view of it than I do. Good call.
17-9.
Trying to sub, but couldn't get it done.
Didn't give him an opportunity to. Lunar serves middle this time. Padilla to Kirkland. Kirkland sets in the middle to Padilla. Nice dig by Bowen. Vaughn will set up Elizondo over here off the Bulldog block. Padilla to Kirkland. Kirkland back to Padilla on that left side, and she hit it out.
And now we're going to have a sub. Coming in for the Bulldogs will be Ellie McGoy. Coming in for Kirkland.
She is a sophomore setter for the Bulldogs. 17-10, Bulldogs lead. Lunar with the serve. Brecken to McGoy, cross-court set to Addington, blocked at the net, but Padilla hits it back over. Tigers get it up in the air, and they can't get it over the net.
Bulldogs.
Sub on the other side is going to be number 4 coming into the ballgame, Purcell.
In for the Bulldogs.
And in for the Bulldogs, Harvey, as Tovar will get a break. It's going to be number 1, Grinder, taking a chance as Purcell will check in.
18-10, Bulldogs lead. McGoy with the serve. That right side to Bowen. She hits it over the net. Brecken, good pass to McGoy. Quick set in the middle to Addington. Blocked at the net. Dug by McGoy, but it goes out of bounds. Point Tigers.
Good effort by the Bulldogs trying to get to that, but it does go out of bounds. Checking back in for the Tigers, Roberts.
Serve, number 8, Nia Bowen.
7-point lead for the Bulldogs, 18-11. Bowen back to serve. That'll be taken by Padilla. McGoy will set up. Harvey, good dig on the back row by Kersel. Vaughn to Lunar, middle shot, dug by McGoy. Brecken saves it. Free ball, Tigers. Roberts to Vaughn. Over to Elizondo. Blocked at the net by the Bulldogs.
Nice block down there by Addington. Got up high, had her hands perfect, put it right back on their side.
I love how they run into the circle and Addington comes flying out because they all give her a shove.
Yeah, they all push her hard. We talk about that every year when they looks like they're getting beat up. All right, Howard checks back in. Evans will get a break. And Padilla back to serve, leading by 8.
Kaylee serve goes on the right side, taken by Kersel. Good pass to Vaughn. Free ball for Artesia. Brecken to McGoy. Back set to Harvey. Down the line. Nice dig by the Tigers. Brecken's chasing it down. Bulldogs get it over by Padilla. Vaughn to Elizondo, and it's out.
Oh, first to 20 once again. Boy, what a good job there by the Bulldogs chasing that ball down. I mean, Alamogordo did a good job hammering it down. Bulldogs got to it.
Kaylee Padilla to serve again, leading 20-11. That goes off of Lunar into the Tiger mitts.
Ace.
Padilla with the ace.
Her first. She does have those 10 kills.
So Kaylee Padilla back to serve again. 21-11. Good hard serve. Vaughn has to chase it down. Tries to go over the net. Doesn't make it.
Well, that was just all ace. I mean, that was just all serve right there. Virtually impossible to get back. It was a good job by Kaylee.
Well, you're up 22-11 or 21-11, so it's like, I'm going to hit it as hard as I can to see if they can do it. Oh, she hit that one out.
And then she kind of lunges forward and says, "That's just a bit outside."
Yeah. 22-12. Bulldogs lead here in the third set. They win this one. Match is over. Jody Elizondo back to serve for the Lady Tigers. Into the net.
Checking back in will be Alanis, and Elizondo will get a break on the other side. Addington will get a break. Frederick checks in, and Brecken will go back to serve.
23-12. Brecken serve, taken by Bowen. Good pass to Vaughn. Vaughn sets up Roberts in the middle. Back row shot is good.
That was a nice kill by number. Was that
Tigers, Alyssa Roberts.
Roberts? Yeah, good kill by her.
23-13. Vaughn back to serve. She was back when they had that long run last set, so try to get them going again here, down by 10. Serve will be taken by Kaylee, chased down by McGoy, set up Kaylee by the 10-foot line. Line shot and a kill for Kaylee.
Number 11 from behind the line that time. Good job. She kind of went middle over to the right and just had a lot of topspin on it.
All right, match point for the Lady Bulldogs. 24-13 is the lead, and Adrian Harvey back to serve. You're good. You're good. Harvey will serve it across court. And there's an ace and a win for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs as they defeat the Alamogordo Tigers in 3 sets. 25-13 in the third set.
All right, so 25-16 in set number 1. Then it was tight in set number 2. Bulldogs had a big lead. Alamogordo fires back. Bulldogs build another big lead in set number 2. They fire back again. Bulldogs have to go into extra points, 27-25, and then kind of just take it over there in the third set, Robbie.
Yeah, a great match by the Bulldogs. Alamogordo is a good team. They hung in there early on, and we pulled away in 2 of those, but that 27-25 was a great comeback by them. So good match tonight. It was fun to call. It was good to watch the girls play again.
It really was. It's exciting. As we've already talked about, they go to the state championship game last year with just 3 seniors, loaded with juniors. So now we got all these juniors that are back, and so a lot of high expectations, as really every year for the Bulldogs. But looking forward to watching this entire season and our Lady Dogs getting better and better. Now, I don't know, did you talk to anybody about having an interview?
Are you coming? All right, she's coming.
All right, she's coming. I wanted to look real quick because I forgot it. I looked earlier and then I forgot. Bulldogs schedule looks like this. They're now 2-0 as we wait on Coach to come up. Coming up next will be on the 2nd at Roswell. I believe it will be televised, KSVPTV.com. It'll be the Roswell guys doing it. You and I won't be there. And then Santa Teresa, that's going to be a tournament. So they'll be in a tournament next week, and we won't be at that one. But Tuesday night, Roswell, and it'll be on KSVPTV.com.
Yeah, the Bulldogs just keep going. They've got a lot of tournaments coming up, and somebody the other day said, why don't y'all do the volleyball tournaments? It's just impossible.
Yeah.
At those tournaments, they'll play in different gyms, sometimes on the same campus, or they'll take the gym and put the curtains down. There'll be 4 games going on at one time, and there's nowhere for us to set up, and we can't get set up in time if they just go back to back to back. So I'd love to go call a tournament, but it'd be virtually impossible to get all this set up in time and call a game in those tight quarters. So I'd love to do it, but I know they have a lot of tournaments coming up where they get a lot of good volleyball, a lot of exposure, and they're tested.
Yeah, they get a lot of good 5A schools when they do that, and that's always good. More competitiveness early means you're ready to go when you get to district.
Yeah, and it'll be exciting to, it's going to be a good year. Exciting to watch you go down that road. All right, we're going to have a special interview right now. First time this year. Coach Lou Allen. How are you doing, Coach?
Good. How are you?
I love the shirt, the outfit there. It's just a checkered orange. If we got the camera on her, she can wave. So you sound a little hoarse there. You hoarse?
I know. Well, we're back in school, and sickness is going rampant.
Yeah.
Both girls. No, I'm not feeling anything, but I think it's just the hoarseness of being back in the gym and stuff. So
and
I'm
talking all day
it's,
again.
Yes, and all my classes, I have to talk loud and over everything. Yeah, so.
Well, Coach, good game tonight. Now, we didn't make it over to Carlsbad.
I know, and I was so sad. I was looking up there, and that's a tradition we've been doing forever. And I was like, where are my guys? Where are my guys? No, just kidding.
But it was a good win over there.
Yes, sir.
And good way to start off the year. And then you come in tonight against a pretty good Alamogordo Tiger team.
Yes, definitely. Kind of surprised us right off the bat. Very scrappy.
Yeah.
Getting balls up, We put some balls into places, got blocked. They had a good block on our outside. Definitely picking that ball up, libero, on that left side. And then even their middle backs getting balls up that we weren't expecting. So the rallies were good tonight.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. We need that. So that helped us out.
Well, we talked about in the second set. I mean, it was 14-14 first set, and then y'all pulled away, won 25-16. That second set, though, you're up 24-19, and boy, here they come back, and that was good.
Yes, it was good, and we've talked about those errors and being less of an error team. Making sure that those errors are 2 to 3, because any more than that, they can catch back up. And then it's silly things that get you, right?
Yep.
When a serve hits the net and rolls over, or like silly plays where. You never know. You can't control those.
Well, and you'll start pressing some too, right?
Exactly. So then you want to take some off when it gets time. Yeah, when you err like that. And so the girls did a great job tonight coming back off those errors, getting out of that, and then pulling back and fighting back in the end and pulling that game out.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. I mean, and those are good for us too.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
All the way. Each one of these. Carlsbad, looked really good on Tuesday for us, making us battle back, and so they pushed us to do some things different too.
All right, let's get some girls some recognition tonight.
Okay, with assists, Kirkland with 21 assists, Brecken with 12 digs, Kaylee 8 digs, Brooklyn with 11 digs tonight, and then even Kirkland, they were hitting on our right side, so she got 6 digs, and Jackie with 4 to round that out. On kills, we're looking at Kaylee with 12 kills, 4 kills from Jenna, 7 kills from Dimmery tonight, and then we had a couple kills from both of our middles, Caitlin and Avery, doing some good things for us there as well. So.
Yeah, with the number of kills, when we're getting the points, we're finishing them strong.
Yes, and to move the ball around, that gives us more options, right? We know that. And so when we're able to do that, and some girls doing some great things, and they're in here working hard and fixing things and wanting to get better, 1% better every day. So.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. I was talking to Joby, and I said, with this group coming back from last year, you're able to take last year and continue to build upon it. Y'all are running stuff right now that you didn't run until middle season or late season. Am I right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So that's exciting.
And it helps when you've got girls that know the game. Their IQ of the game is high.
Yep.
And so it makes it easy. So they can do a lot of that on the court.
Right.
Because, in volleyball, you get those 2 timeouts. That's not a lot of time to discuss, twice, and you don't want to waste those.
Right.
And so for those girls to run some things and those seniors to do some leadership stuff, because of that IQ, helps us immensely too.
Yeah.
Because they know at times, they can talk to each other. We do tell them if you see an open spot before we see it, let your girls know.
Right.
Have that communication with each other. So this group has been together a while, and so.
And they're already doing that this early,
yes.
so it's really good.
Yes, and they trust each other.
Yeah.
And so even with a couple, Avery coming up and stuff, the girls have been right in there. So, and Ellie on there as well. So it's going to be fun.
All right,
it's going to be a
Coach.
fun year. So.
Well, next game in Roswell?
Yes.
And
yes.
so.
And then we head to our first tournament.
And it's Santee, but what tournament is that?
It's the Sweet 16.
Sweet 16, okay.
Yes, and so I'll post that bracket. We just got it, so I'll post that on our Facebook page so everybody can kind of see. So if you're in Cruces, maybe you can check out a game this week. That is mostly 5A schools that we play, and then like Santee. And Santee, we did meet up with them a couple times last last year, and so that's going to be fun. And so they always are scrappy too. So Alamogordo did a great job helping us.
Well, post the scores for us.
Yes, sir.
Because I've had people ask me, before you walked up, I told everybody, why don't we do tournaments? And I said, it's too hard to do tournaments.
Yes.
We just can't get set up and move around and find y'all all the time, you know.
And I guess that's what they have to understand. We move at the Sweet 16, we move 3 different schools. So on one day, we're at 2 different schools. And then depending where we end up in bracket, we're at a 3rd school, depending if you're gold, silver, consolation. And so you move again. And I completely understand. I don't know how y'all would do it either.
Well,
I can barely keep up with it.
I told them I'd love to, but there's no way we could. But if you would keep us updated, I know
definitely.
we'd appreciate that.
Yes, I can do that.
Okay.
For sure. So.
All right. As always.
It's good to see you.
You too. Looking forward to the season.
Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
All right.
Okay.
As always, Coach Llewellyn, we appreciate her coming and giving the insight of the game. Folks, that's going to be our broadcast tonight here on KSVP. So on behalf of Jeffrey Curtis, our producer, and I believe Oscar's on the camera. Is that right? Oscar on the camera. We appreciate him very much. And Joby Hardling, my partner. This is Robbie Ballou. We'll be back tomorrow night with Friday night action. The Bulldogs take on the Hobbs Eagles in football. So we'll be right back here at 6:30 for pregame, 7 o'clock for live football. Join us tomorrow night on KSVP. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog.